Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to show these X to use and B to swap. These are Xbox controller inputs. So when I select one of the items in the quick access menu, you see the type of the item and the item name and what are the keys that I need to use in order to use it. So if I select an empty slot, you see only the type of the item that will be stored in that slot will be shown, but not the name or the input keys, as we don't have any items assigned to that slot. Also, at the moment I am using Xbox controller, so if I quickly press one of the keys in the keyboard, you see E to use and F to swap. So the inputs are dynamically changed. We implemented that the required functions in the earlier episode to get the dynamically key bindings assigned for each input. So I'm going to use that. So this is what we are going to work on today. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. So first of all, I have slightly added a slight black shade into the background of the quick access menu, so I can see it much clearly like this. And today I want to work on how to get when I have something collected and I see it here, I want to see how to use that object. In order to use that object, I need to see certain keys. For example, like this, one key to use and another key to swap. Also, I need to see the name of that item as well. Right. So first, let me open the quick access menu widget. Right, and this is the design that I have, and here in this area we need to add two items to show the name of the selected item and the keys to use. Either to use that item or to swap that item, we need to show the key names. Right, so first let's add a line. Let's add, where is this usage? Let's wrap this with a vertical box like this, and vertical box should be anchored like this. Right, so this is the final setting of the vertical box, and then I'll add a image after this. So this could be I'll center it, and on the brush, can I set the length? Yeah, maybe not that much. 180, yeah, 5. Okay, now I think it would be better if I can just move down this part. So shall I just increase the font size? Too much. Right, what next? Item name. So I'll duplicate the same thing, copy, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and move it under the image, line, and name this item name, and this could be smaller, say 24. And next, another line, the keys to use this item. So let me again Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Here I'll use no, this has to be a rich text block, because if you remember, I implemented way to show tips like this. Here I'm gonna show the input keys in a different color, and also if I'm using stuff like Xbox controller, it will show the controller image icon, controller button icon, instead of the long name. So in order to use that, I have to use this rich text block. So here, rich text, put it under this, and as the text style set, I'm going to use DT rich text. As an example, here what do we have? Let me type something like that. E. I need to have use E use and Q to swap as an example. Swap. Right. This is how it looks. I'll center it. Okay. So these inputs must be dynamically changed based on the controller I am using, the active input controller. Let me make it smaller a bit. Can I have to override this style setting if I want to make them smaller. So I'll keep this size, and then I'll adjust this box to make it centered. So right, so I just set the anchor y max, y min to 0.4 and y max to 0.6, and set the offsets to 0. So it's properly centered now. Let me check how it looks quickly. Right. Okay. And now we need to dynamically change this item name and the keys. So how do we do that? Right, now I need to get the name and initialize. Oh wait, I need to change the names. Initialize the item name. Let me change the variable to txt name, and this one txt inputs. Right, so first let's get started with let's initialize the txt name. Here, get text name, set text, and we need to get the name of the selected item. Right, now how do I know the selected item? Well, I have the direction here, and based on the direction I can get the selected item. But first, I think it would be easier for me if I just save it into a variable at first. So direction to select, just like here. the option 0 is heal. That means item top, item right, item bottom, and item left. Top, right, bottom, left. That's the order. Top, right, bottom, left. And I'll promote this to no, maybe I don't have to promote. Let me promote. Oh, it adds another variable here. Okay, it's okay. Active item or selected item. I'll name it as selected item and set here. Right, and at the end I can get the selected item. So if I didn't get a valid item into that category here, I keep it hidden. So if it is not hidden, if it is only not hidden, I should show the name of that item. So hidden, get visibility. And can we have a branch here? No. Switch, yeah. If it is visible, I'll set the name to get the selected item. How do I get the name? Oh, here I have a variable item data. Get item data, split, no, break, so that I can use expose only the required variable. Name, use it as the input text. If not, if it is hidden, I have to clear out the name. Right. Shall we check if it works? Two items collected. Item name is not updated. Why? Oh wait, I have done that here, but here there is a retriggerable delay. This part is activated only when I remove the quick access menu. So let me collapse this to a macro. No, just collapse nodes. Wait. And do it here. I'll name this collapse node as update selected item. Yeah, now it shows the name, effect, poison, health pack. Now the next thing I have to do is, if I don't have an active item in one of the slots, I'm already not showing the name, but I also no need to show this E to use and Q to swap. And also, if I am using the Xbox controller instead of E and Q, I need to see the relevant button icons. Okay, now let's look into that part. Right, so how do we do that? Yeah, let's go inside here, and same as before, I'll get a reference to the txt inputs, and here we need to set text. So let's go to the inputs, and we have collect and interact, and I think I can use the same interact button for use and this F or collect button for swap. So yeah, here how do we set the text? Let me add another. Now here we can get player controller, and I think in the player controller I defined this function. Let me go to the level blueprint. Here we have an example. See, get input keys using this PPI player controller interface. So we can use the same thing here. Get input keys for the interact. And another one, collect. Right, those are the two inputs I'm going to use. So here let's add string to text. Here I'll append the strings. First I'll show the input key name or icon, and then space use, then another space, the next key, space, swap. I think it would be better if U is simple. Use the player controller. E and E use F swap. I get the keys, but I don't think we need to show it if we don't have any items. So I'll just connect it here. Let me break this. If you don't have a valid item, then I'll just set the text to nothing. I'm not sure if the same thing happens if I don't add anything here. Yeah, let's test that. Oh, we can't. We have to. Alright. Right. Now, when I press open up the quick access menu without having any items, I don't see that input keys. And let me activate my Xbox controller. Right. Let me collect one of the items. See, X to use, B to swap. I get the input keys nicely, and if I use the arrow keys, I get E to use, F to swap. Similarly, let's collect another object. Collected, X to use, B to swap. X to use, B to swap. Alright, so okay, that's what I wanted to do in this episode, and I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available for the download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.